Sorry, what?
What have you been up to recently? What have you been doing?
Okay. So yesterday I returned from my, trip for interview, for job interview, and it was quite a trip because one of my flights was delayed for more than one day.
I know.
So I stuck in the center of Europe for one day and just returned yesterday to home.
Okay. What did
And
you?
and today we had first stable snow in my city. So it
Okay.
seems that winter is really close. Also,
Wow. Um. Yeah. And how did the interview go?
I think actually it's pretty good. It was pretty good, but I still didn't receive any response. But it should come by the end of the week. But
Okay.
I have a very good feeling about it.
Nice. I haven't received any response.
Yeah, sure. I haven't received any response yet.
Nice. Well, congratulations. Hopefully, it does work out as well as you think. Yeah, it's always a good feeling. Um, nice. And Jose, how's it going?
Hello, Joshua. I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. And you?
Okay, I'm doing well, thanks. And Jose, what have you been up to?
Today, in the morning, I was working. After that, I had lunch, and now it's my first class in the afternoon.
Okay, so pretty standard.
Yes.
How was lunch? What'd you have for lunch?
Some salad, and after that, some macaroni with free tomato.
Okay, okay. Javier, how's it going with you?
Everything is fine, Joshua. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. And yeah, Javier, what have you been up to today?
Well, I did some errand early in the morning. Went to the post office, and I think I'm going to spend my day in Berlin studying.
Okay, spend my day, I would say on Verblin.
Berlin, okay.
Yeah, just on a different website studying. Okay,
On Berlin, okay.
yeah, nice. Okay, and Carlos, welcome to class as well. How is it going with you?
Hello, teacher. I'm great. Actually, I'm working right now, but I take my time to this class.
Nice. Okay, well, glad to have you. Uh,
Thank you.
okay, and for now, I think that's everybody. Let's get started with today's class, talking about pets and animals. And let's have Sergey. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Pets. Today we will learn pet vocabulary and animal idioms, practice role plays, read a comic, and read about pets.
Yeah. And Sergey, can you ask Jose the first question?
Do you have any pets? If not, why not? If so, describe them.
I don't have any pets because now I live in a flat. The flat is not a large or a big flat. Then I think it's better don't have a pet in the flat. My children want to have a pet, but I think no, it's not possible. And I don't have or we don't have enough time to take care of it.
Nice. Okay. Really good. A couple small things. We would change don't.
Okay,
How would you change it?
okay. I don't have because now I live in a flat. The flat is not large. Is better. Is better. It isn't better have a pet or no?
Not quite.
No.
We would say not
Ah,
to.
not to. Okay. It's better not to have. Okay. With the preposition to. Okay.
And I think it's not.
But now I think
Think positive or negative.
okay. Think I don't think now
Uh-huh.
it's possible. Yes, it's clear.
No, I don't think it's possible.
Yes.
Good. Okay. That's a good answer. And Jose, can you ask Javier the next question?
Javier, what are the pros and cons of keeping a pet?
Well, I think that the pros to have a pet probably is they can give company. Is that right, Joshua?
They can. It's a different word. Does anybody know what word we would use?
Company. Join your company.
Starts with a K.
Okay.
How many letters in this word?
It's 3 more. Oh, sorry. That's 2 E's, and so we'd keep.
Keep
Sorry.
your company.
Yeah, they can keep you company.
Okay, and that's good. For example, when you are, what's the word? Down, they came to give you support. I think so.
Yeah, they can give you support.
I think the cons, obviously, if you don't have time to take care of them, but it's very difficult. It's a high responsibility to have pets.
Instead of a high responsibility, maybe it is.
Lot of responsibility.
Yeah, you said high responsibility. We would use a different word.
It's
3 letters.
I don't know so much, or
What kind of responsibility? It's a. Where's the B?
B. Well, I don't know.
Okay. Any ideas? Anybody else?
Big.
Yeah, big.
Big. Okay, big responsibility.
Yeah, big is probably the most common. There are others, like you said, it's a large responsibility, it's a huge responsibility. A high responsibility wouldn't quite work. It sounds a little bit strange, but good.
Okay.
Okay, and Javier, actually, Giancarlo, welcome to class. Giancarlo, how's it going?
Good morning, Joshua. Fine, thank you. How about you?
Doing well, thanks. And yeah, welcome to class. And so yeah, Javier, can you ask Heidi the second of this two-part question? Can you ask her the second part?
Sorry, I already answered this question before.
Okay. Maybe Javier, can you think of a question to ask Heidi about pets?
Sorry, excuse me?
Can you think of a question to ask Heidi about pets?
Oh, sure.
Please ask another person, please.
Okay. Javier, can you ask Carlos the second question, or the last question?
Sure. Carlos, what animal do you think are cute, or what animal do you think are ugly?
Sure. Well, cute for me, those animals who the domestic animals, maybe. For me, they are cute, but the others animal, like for example, exotic animals like snakes and things like that, I don't like it. I don't like that at all.
I don't like sort of that. Maybe a pronoun. I don't like them at all. Um, those other animals, I don't like them. So yeah, we use a pronoun. Cute for me. Those animals. Maybe to change this around a little bit. Domestic animals. Cute for me, or to me. I think might sound a little bit better. Can you repeat that, Carlos?
What part, teacher?
Just what's written down.
Cute to me.
Yeah, so just read domestic animals are cute to me.
Ah, okay.
Like,
Sure. Domestic animals are cute to me.
and exotic animals like snakes.
And exotic animals like snakes,
I don't like them at all.
I don't like them at all.
Yeah. So just a couple of small corrections. Yeah. Okay. And I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. And let's have Sergey. Can you read through the words?
Groom, pup, fur, to pet, fetch, fur, paws, whiskers, claws.
Nice done. Okay. And questions here.
What's the meaning of fetch, teacher? Fetch.
What's the meaning of fetch? Does anybody know what fetch means?
Let me open Google Translator. Wait a moment.
Yeah. When you threw a ball, and after that, a ball to the dog, and after that, the dog came back with the ball in its mouth.
Uh-huh.
It's similar to go and come.
Yep. Yeah, so it's, again, if you think about what Jose said, if you throw something and an animal leaves to get that thing that you've thrown and comes back with it. So generally play fetch with dogs is the most common. And does that make sense?
Yes. And excuse me, teacher, can you pronounce all of them, please? Because I have some questions about the pronunciation.
Okay, groom, pup, purr, pet, fetch, purr, fur, paws, whiskers, and claws. And what were your questions?
For, you say for, right?
Fur, fur.
Fur,
Yeah, fur.
fur. Okay, fur and pour. Pour, you say pour?
It sounds like purr.
Hair, hair,
Purr.
hair.
Yeah.
Purr is the
So
sound
purr
that
and fur.
hair and fur. Okay, fur and fur.
So they've got similar sounds.
Fur and fur. Okay, that's groom,
Perfect.
fur, to pet, fetch, fur, paws, whiskers, and claws. Is that okay?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
Nice job.
Yeah, thank you.
And any other questions? Okay. And Adela, welcome to class. Adela, how's it going?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Okay, good. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And yeah, so okay, no other questions here, I don't think. Yeah, let's go on to the next one. And okay, Heidi, do you want to try the first one?
Yeah. The dogs to cover my clothes ever since you bought it. The dogs. Dogs are fur. No. Fur. Has covered my clothes ever since you bought it.
Is covered. I think it might be a progressive. I think I would put it into the progressive. Sounds better.
Has been covering.
Yeah. Yeah, the dog's fur has been covering my clothes ever since I bought it. I think that sounds better. Nice. Jose, what about the next one?
Okay. My cat always groom when you pet it.
Okay, it's a little bit different. So, groom is to clean something. So, you have like a groomer, you can groom something. But the cat isn't grooming when you pet it.
Ah, the cat is not possible that the cat groom. Yes. To search for my cat always par
Yeah, hers.
pars. Okay.
Good. Giancarlo, can you try the next one?
Yes. To take the dog to get to take the dog to get groomed.
Yeah.
Today. Yes.
How do we conjugate to take?
How do I conjugate to take? Take. Taking the dog to get room today, or it's a question. Can we take the dog to get room today?
Yeah, that would work. Can we take?
Did
Okay.
we take the dog to get? Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Can we take, or will you take, or should we take? Yeah. All of those could work. Nice job. Javier, what about the next one?
I played fetch for the past 2 hours.
Okay. For the past 2 hours is important.
Yes.
So it's not the simple past. It's a little bit different.
Mm. I don't know. I had play.
Okay, not quite. So it's something that was happening in the past, something that's happening now. So it's both in the past and now. So is it progressive?
Well, I have been playing fetch for the past 2 hours.
There, yeah, good job. I've been playing fetch. I don't know why this is so slow. Yeah, and so Rex would be the dog in this case. But perfect. Carlos, what about the next one?
Sure. Right now, my cat cutted the curtains with his claws.
Good. Right now.
Right now.
Right now, how do we conjugate the verb?
Could. I'm sorry.
Not quite.
Have good. Have cutted.
Right now, we use present progressive.
Is cutting.
Yeah, is cutting.
All right.
But when we've got something that's happening right now, we would use the present progressive. So right now, my cat is cutting the curtains.
Got it.
Boss.
Got it.
Okay. And Adela, can you tell the last one?
I have a question. It's is together without.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, it is.
Okay. I never had have had. I never have had. No, have had a puppy, for example. But I really want one. I love baby animals.
Good. Okay. Any questions here? Okay. Adela, can you ask Sergey the first question?
Hi, survey. Can people be too attached to their pets?
Of course, especially if a pet lives with you for a long time, like 10 years or more. Usually you becomes very attached to it and you are very sad when it dies.
Okay. And what happens when it dies?
You becomes really sad when it dies.
Okay. Good. That's a really good answer. Two generally has a negative connotation. Just be aware if something is like too much or too attached, it's like negatively so. This is a really good answer, really good grammar. But yeah, that doesn't sound like a negative type of attachment. I think that's good.
Yeah, but
And
too attached is a negative thing, I believe.
it isn't a negative thing?
It is a negative thing. So
Okay.
it's okay to say too attached.
Okay.
From my opinion, of course.
Okay, yeah. And definitely it is open to interpretation. So, good. Sergey, can you ask Heidi the next question?
What kind of pet would you like to have in the future? Feel free to be creative and or unrealistic.
Heavy noise is coming. I don't know who it comes.
Sorry?
Heavy noise is coming often. I don't know who's comes. computer causes that noise.
That there's a lot of noise. I'm not sure.
Sometimes I can't hear because of the heavy noise.
I don't know. Does anybody else hear a heavy noise? It might be me. Oh, wow, yeah, it is me.
Sorry.
What
Yeah, no, that was me though. Really sorry about that. I was just using the wrong microphone. Is it better now?
Now it's okay. But sometimes, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No reason.
Yeah, no, it was my fault. I was using the wrong microphone. Okay. And yeah, can you answer the second question?
So if I had a pet in the future, I would buy a robot pet. A cat is better than dogs, robot, because they don't have any fur. Body is like aluminum or steel or plastic. Very cool. Now when I go abroad, I turn off the switch and I can put it in my bag.
Nice. Put it in my bag. Pretty simple, yeah. By a robot. A cat is better than a dog. Okay, maybe a cat would be better than a dog?
Would be better
Than a dog.
than others, not only dog.
So if we're saying a cat would be better, if you're talking about the cat that you'd want, a cat would be better than a dog, would be the way to write it. You could say that just in general, cats.
Than other animals.
Than other animals?
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, again, it would be a cat would be better than another animal. But it'd still be singular because you're still talking about the one pet that you would consider getting. But good. Nice. You don't have to clean up after it either. So pretty simple. Okay. Heidi, can you ask Jose the next question?
Do you think you can judge people according to their attitude toward animals? Why?
Yes, of course. If the person doesn't have a good behavior with the animal, I think I don't think they'll have a good behavior with another person, because it's a relation, or there are a relationship between between each two other.
Because can you repeat that? Because what? One more time.
Because there are established a relationship between the person and the animal.
But there are many people who hate animals or being scared of animals, even though they are very good people.
But if the person has a bad behavior with the animal, I think they'll have a bad behavior with other people too.
Okay. So definitely different opinions on it. They might have bad behavior. Other people. Okay. If the person doesn't have a good behavior with the animal, I don't think they'll have a good behavior with another person, because this part is a little bit off maybe there.
There is.
Yeah, there is an established relationship between the person and the animal.
Okay.
Or there's a relationship between the person and animal.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that would work. Okay. Good. And I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this page? Okay. And let's try this for now. And let's have Giancarlo. Can you read the role of the child?
Yes, teacher, sure. You want a puppy? Convince your mom to buy a new puppy for your family. You'll do anything for a puppy.
Good. You'll do it. Can you repeat puppy?
Yeah. You'll do you'll do anything for a puppy. Puppy.
Good. Puppy.
Puppy. Yeah, no puppy. Puppy.
Yeah, good. And Javier, can you read the role of the parent?
Parent, your child wants a puppy, but he or she is very irresponsible. He or she won't help with the animal after a week or so. Convince your child a goldfish will be much more interesting.
A goldfish will be much more interesting. Can you repeat that?
A goldfish will be much more interesting.
And Giancarlo, how would you start out this conversation?
Hey, Dad. I saw a beautiful puppy yesterday afternoon. I like you to buy that puppy because I need it. Can you, please? It is very cheap.
It's very good. I think I missed a couple things. The grammar sounded great there. Nice job, Giancarlo. Javier, how would you respond?
Well, I don't think so. We can't have a pet right now.
Okay, nice. And Carlos, how would you respond?
Come on, Dad. With you, always is the same.
Instead of always, it's the same. We need to change the order.
Is the same always?
Always the same. Close. But yeah.
Alright, it's always the same.
Okay. Adela, how would you respond?
I think it's better to have a beautiful aquarium with a goldfish, and maybe you can put not only goldfish but a couple, and to see the reproduction you have after you can have different aquarium fish, etc. I don't know.
Okay.
Goldfish is a fish, no? An aquarium.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
This is good. I think it's better to have a beautiful aquarium with a goldfish. Maybe you can put in a couple to see, instead of saying to see the reproduction, to see them reproduce. Might sound better.
Okay. They,
And then
no?
Sorry?
Okay. No, to see them reproduce, and in a short time you have a lot of goldfish, baby goldfish.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay. And Sergey, how would you respond?
And I think that goldfish is very, very boring. We could easily forget about it in a day or couple of days, and it will just die without food. And puppies
Oh,
are really, hmm,
sorry, puppies are really.
uh, a really good idea for our family.
Okay, maybe a puppy is a really good idea.
Yeah, a puppy is a really good idea for our family, which seems to start breaking.
Which seems to be beginning to
Yeah.
break up. Nice. Puppies seems to be beginning to break up. Okay, good. This is nice. Heidi, how would you respond?
I'm sorry. I have a distracted mind.
Uh, uh okay. Um, okay, see you later, Adela. Jose, how would you respond?
Yes. You know, we live in a small flat now. It's not possible, but next year I'm thinking to buy a new flat when we have when we'll have the new flat. I'll buy whatever pet that you want.
Nice. That you want. And I'm thinking we would use a preposition here and then a gerund after.
I'm thinking to buy.
I'm thinking not to
About
buy,
about
about.
about buying.
Good. Yeah. And yeah, Giancarlo, to fetch is a verb. You can also play fetch, which would be a noun. It's like a thing. Um, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Um, yeah. And, okay, Giancarlo, how would you respond?
Mom, I need a pet to fetch because in the afternoon I'm all alone and you work all day long, so I'm I feel lonely. So for that reason, I need a pet. So please try to get me one puppy.
Okay, please.
Oh well, maybe not a dog, Mom. Maybe a cat.
Maybe a cat. Okay. Cats aren't generally the greatest at fetch. Um, aid pet to fetch. I think in this case, instead of saying to fetch, I know you can use it as a verb. In this case, I would want to say to play fetch.
To play fetch. Ah,
Use it
yes.
as a noun.
What I wanted to say is, I need a pet to pet. No, I need a pet to. How do you say when you put your hand over the animal and you say, "Oh, I love you," or no say whatever.
Ah, to pet.
To pet, yeah. I need a pet to pet. Is that correct to say? I need a pet.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need a pet to pet and pet. Oh my goodness.
Lots of pet.
Yeah.
Um, or maybe even a cat. Okay. Um, Javier, how would you respond?
Uh, well, no, no, no. Cats makes me allergy.
Cats.
Hat.
Mm, I think different verb. Yeah, you could say. Any ideas about the verb here?
Give me. Give.
Yeah, give. Cats give me allergies. Okay. And Heidi, do you want to try the next one?
I'm sorry, I can't concentrate.
Okay.
Maybe next section.
Okay. And Anna Carolina, welcome to class. How's it going?
Hi, Josh. I'm fine. I'm happy to see you.
Good to see you
I
too.
yes. Sorry, I'm really late. I just got home now.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, good to see you. And Carlos, yeah, how would you respond? Maybe one of the last ones, start to finish up.
Well, Dad, that's exactly why we need a puppy.
Nice. Okay. Um, good. Sometimes it's difficult to be just relax. Okay. Do I not seem relaxed? Okay. And yeah, I think we're all set here. And let's go on to another page. Anna Carolina, can you read through the words?
Sure. Take the bull by the horns, straight from the horse's mouth, rat race, nest egg, and make a beeline.
Okay. Good. Really good job. And do you know any of these?
Yes. Um, I know the second, the third, and the fourth. The second, straight from the horse's mouth, directly from the source.
Yeah, directly from the source. Can you use it in a sentence?
Uh, I've been heard that you've been having some issues with your coworkers, but I'm not going to assume anything. I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth, and
Yes.
for this reason, I called you.
Yeah, good. Uh, uh, really well done. Okay. And let's have maybe Sergey. Can you try another one of these? Can you tell us what one of these
Yeah.
means?
Take the bull by the horns mean to act in a very straightforward way, to act directly without any okay, just to act directly in some activity, right?
Yeah, to act directly. I think maybe to take control of a difficult situation.
Mm,
Um,
really? Okay.
it's
I just,
pretty much, it's really similar.
yeah, it just there is the same expression in Russian language, and it does not involve any difficult or dangerous situation. So I just thought that it means simply to act directly, but okay, I will
Okay.
I will know now. And the
Yeah.
example would be, hmm, Okay, let's say if you are walking with your dog and you see that some criminal activity is going on around, you should really take the bull by the horns and use your dog to protect people from criminals.
Use your dog to protect. Yeah, so you're definitely taking control of a difficult situation. Good. Yeah, and I think you mentioned dangerous. It doesn't have to be dangerous. So maybe like at
Well,
work.
I just Google it, and it says about dangerous situation.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I will just copy it and case that Google said. Dangerous
Okay.
or freezing situation. And I
Interesting.
really didn't know this about this expression. Something new.
Yeah, I didn't know about the dangerous part. Okay. Yeah. And Heidi, what about one of the remaining three?
Okay, rat race is like competition in the office or someplace to be promoted.
Yeah.
Actors and actresses in many places it happened. Sentence. I've already gotten tired of the rat race at my office.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's perfect. And often when we have like a rat race, the implication is that the reward for succeeding is not worth the action. So that's kind of the idea. But yeah, that's perfect. That was really, really good. Okay, and Jose, what about one of the remaining two? Jose, are you there? Okay, Giancarlo, what about you?
No, Joshua, I have no idea about nest egg. No, can you please give me an example?
What about make a beeline? Any ideas about that one?
No.
Okay.
Joshua, sorry, I had problems with my connection. Now it's okay. I know a nest egg bad person.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's go for that. And hold on, Giancarlo, we'll go and give you a hint on
Yeah,
beeline
sure.
next.
No problem.
Yeah, Jose, what's a nest egg?
Bad person.
Ooh, not a bad person. That'd be a bad egg. A nest egg is a little bit different.
Deposit,
Ah.
saving money for some bad case happens in the future.
Yeah, so saved money. So saved money maybe? And against something in the future. Good. Yeah. So that'd be a nest egg. Jose, do you think you could use that in a sentence? Jose?
Joder. Yes. I have to nest egg because I think about buying a new car.
Because I think.
Why? I want.
Okay.
I
That would be
wanted
a,
to buy a new car.
yeah, that would work. I want to buy a new car. Right now,
I have to nest.
so a nest egg is a thing.
Ah, okay.
So maybe we
I have to save a nest egg
yeah, I have to maybe start a nest egg.
to start. Yes, to start. I have to start a nest egg.
And because we would use the present progressive.
I am thinking.
I am thinking about buying a new car. Can you read that whole sentence?
I have to start a nest egg because I am thinking about buying a new car.
Okay. Nice. And make a beeline. Does anybody think they can give Giancarlo a hint on this one?
Like shortcut to go some place as fast as you can.
Yeah. Nice. So it's like to make a straight line towards a destination. To make a straight line towards a destination. Yeah. Good. Really nice job. Does that kind of make sense, Giancarlo?
To make a straight line towards the destination,
Could be kind of like to take a shortcut. So if we've got the road that starts here and goes around here, and you want to get here, if you're going to make a beeline, the beeline would just be to go over everything straight, as direct a path as possible.
to go straight to the point, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, okay.
So how would you use it in a sentence?
Okay, we are late. We need to make a beeline in order to arrive as soon as possible. To write to the company as soon as possible, maybe.
You need to make a beeline.
Beeline, okay.
Good. I think that was good. Also, it's like he made a beeline towards. Yeah, it's something that you want. You make a beeline towards it. I think that was good. That's a really good sentence. Really good grammar too. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. And nice. Let's go on. Can do a little bit of reading. And I think we're with Javier. Can you read the first paragraph?
Many pet owners would agree that a pet can fill your heart with love. So maybe it's only fitting that the presence of a pet can help improve the overall health of that organ too. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, and the National Institute of Health, NIH, have both conducted heart-related studies on people who have pets. The findings showed that pet owners exhibit decreased blood pressure and cholesterol, which can ultimately minimize the risk of having a heart attack down the road. For those who have already experienced a heart attack, research also indicates that patients with a dog or a cat tend to have better recovery rates. These benefits are through to be connected with pets' tendency to help reduce or at least control their owner's overall stress levels.
Okay, nice. Really good job. A couple of small things. Conducted
Conducted.
and indicates.
Indicates.
These benefits are thought.
Thought.
And connected with pet's tendency.
Pet's tendency.
Good. Okay. Nice. And I think we're good. Does anybody have any last questions before we finish up? We're just about out of time. Any questions here? Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming in. It was really good to have all of you. Hopefully you enjoyed the class. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon and have a really good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua.